Hey guys, it's Aaron with Volatile. In today's video, I'm going to be demonstrating how to use the M3M to do mapping of a field that's uploaded to SmartFarm Web directly. Places where you would use this over uploading imagery from an SD card to SmartFarm Web is if you have a small field and you're wanting to have quick access to the uploaded imagery, you don't have a computer with you, you can upload from the drone using the controller to SmartFarm Web where you can view the imagery. All right, let's get to work. Hello guys, this is Aaron with Volatile. In this video I'm going to demonstrate how to map a field using the DJI Mavic 3 Multispectral and upload it straight to SmartFarm Web to make a high definition map for spraying. To upload straight to SmartFarm Web, you are limited to being able to fly 33 acres and then upload it. I will demonstrate in a different video how to fly it and upload a bigger field to SmartFarm Web to create a field boundary. So to start out, you'll need to log into your DJI account that you'll use for both the controller and SmartFarm Web, and then connect your controller to SmartFarm Web. You'll want to make sure that the auto file upload and auto project creation are both turned on. That will allow it to create the field in SmartFarm Web along with upload the imagery. So now I'm going to create a flight route, and using the area route, so I'm going to do this area just west of our shop here. So that looks good for this. I'm going to make sure I have the correct aircraft selected, so I'm using the Mavic 3 Multispectral, and I'm just going to do RGB for this. So then I'm going to name the field. Once the field has been named, I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to change the route altitude for this. I'm going to do 200 feet. You could do higher, you could do lower, depending on what you're looking for. And I'm also going to do basically above ground level for this, along with terrain following. So if the terrain changes, the drone's going to stay that same altitude, which will allow a more consistent imagery and not have weird shadows going on, along with whatever your safe takeoff altitude is going to be. So for me, I'm going to set it 100. I'm going to go full speed, and course angle looks good to me. Another thing I'm going to look at is my side overlap and front overlap. Everything here looks good. So I'm going to save this, and then I'm going to start the mission. So it's going to fly the field over there, and it does start slowly uploading the imagery while you're flying, but it won't be done when you are done flying. It'll take some time after it is done. You'll know that the imagery has finished its uploading process when you click on the icon that shows a arrow to controller is done, and then it'll change to a controller to a cloud. Once that has completed, the imagery has all been uploaded to SmartFarm Web, and then you'll be able to view it on the computer. This process can take some time depending on how big the field is and how fast your internet is. Once your field has been fully processed, you'll go to farmland and then zoom in on the field that you captured. You can click either on the map or on the column of fields that you flew, and then I'm going to plan my field. So when planning my field, I'm going to create a new field and name this field what I want it to show up as on the spray drone controller. So for consistency, I named the field name in the Mavic 3 Multispectral's controller when I created that field the same as what I'm going to name it in the spray drone controller. So that's West Pasture for me. And now I'm going to go in and I'm going to draw the boundary that I want to follow. So I know for me there's a fence line in here. I'm going to follow that fence line as best as I can. To zoom in and out, all I'm doing is scrolling in and out, or zooming in and out so I can see the fence line that I'm trying to follow. If there's any obstacles that you want to avoid, you can draw that in now. So I knew there was buildings over here on the left side of the screen in the pasture that I knew I didn't want to fly close to with the spray drones. I didn't even map over there on the mapping drone. For this, I'm going to go ahead and map out the whole boundary, even where these trees are at. For some of these I will leave in, some of these I'm going to leave out in the areas that I know I can't get the drone to. If these trees were something that you wanted to be able to spray, you could leave those in there, just making sure that the spray drone is set accordingly so it doesn't fly into those trees. Now that I have that mapped, I'm going to save the map, and when I go to the spray drone controller, when I log into this account, I will be able to see this field boundary, which will be the next part of this video, where I will show you on our T100 controller where this field boundary shows up at and how to download that onto the controller. On the DJI controller, I'm on our T100 controller. To find the field boundary that you just created on SmartFarm Web, you'll go, once you've logged into the same account that you did everything else on, this folder in the top right, and then over to cloud, and you'll need to be connected to the internet. And this top one here, that is 13.61 acres. That is the field that I drew on SmartFarm Web. And then to get that onto the controller, I'll hit download, and it will download that field boundary that I drew on the computer to the controller. Now it is successfully downloaded. If I come in here and I scroll to where that map is at, you can see the mapped area outside of it that we saw on SmartFarm Web, along with the field boundary that I drew on the computer. Then it'll automatically create a spray map based off of the imagery, and it looks like it has identified areas of obstacles as well. So now that the field has been created, I can go in and I can adjust any of the settings I need on the spray drone, and I'm ready to fly.
Just like that, you're ready for your mission. Thanks for joining us today. It's Aaron with Bulletin.